Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say let's have some fun today. Look what came in my mail yesterday and I really want to try them with you together. It's my Hughes brushes from Spectrum and it's the 11-piece set. I really wanted to invest in good brushes because I only have my crappy older ones from Morphe, Essence or Catrice. I like them, it's not like that. Some of them I really like and I won't throw them away because some of them are really a staple in my collection because I use them so often when I'm doing an eye look or something like that. But I really wanted to try good brushes for once and I finally decided to invest in some good brushes, and those are my choices. I thought about this ones or the Rephr ones. I hear such good things about the Rephr brushes and everyone on YouTube is using them, but somehow I really was into these ones from Katie Hughes because I think her style, her attitude, her makeup game, it's on the top. And maybe someday I will also invest in Rephr brushes, but right now I'm really set with those ones, I would say, and I don't want to... I'm not that big of a fan when it comes to brushes or something like that. This is not really where my feeling starts to grow or something. It's in other makeup category, but really not brushes, to be honest. So I really had to force myself to buy me some new and better brushes, but I knew it will be beneficial in the long term because I'm a real lover of makeup, and to step up a little bit my makeup game and to have a little bit more, even a little bit more fun with my makeup, I thought some good brushes are very the key to doing so. So I'm really excited to try them out today with you together and let's see what we can create with them. So if it sounds good to you, then I would say let's get into it. So I'm all cozied up in my blanket. I zoomed you a little bit more in. I needed it right now so much, guys. I need a little coziness around here because it's getting colder and colder. I already have some things on my face, but for those things I wouldn't use my brushes anyway, so yeah. I will tell you right now what I have on. All I have on right now is my Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream from L'Oreal Paris. I don't use this one very often because I bought a shade that's a little bit too dark for me. It's light 1 and I thought it would be matching perfectly fine, but at that time COVID hits and I couldn't swatch the shades because it wasn't allowed at that time. So I was going with my gut feelings and I thought this one would be good because it's a tinted moisturizer, and I thought, okay, when I go a little bit darker it wouldn't be that extreme, and in the end it is really dark for my skin tone. But I used it today and I really just used a little bit of it and I thought it worked very nicely today. So I decided to leave it like that, to be honest. And I don't want to renew everything because I used my hands anyways for it. So that you are aware of that I'm having this one on my face right now. No concealer, but I also have the Melt Cream BLUSHLIGHT on my cheeks right now in Sandy Cheeks. And a little bit of mascara. I had today a little bit of eyeshadow on me, but I tried to remove it as good as possible. And I also glued my eyebrows a little bit upwards, and that's all. So yeah, I will do some new blush anyways on my cheek over the cream cheek from Melt, but that you are just aware of the fact that I have already some things on my face, but for some of them I wouldn't use the brushes anyway. So I would say let's get into it. I want to do something creative today, I think. A little bit more creative than normally because of my new brushes, and I think it's the perfect time to take them to the test. I'm a little bit nervous also because I'm not that skilled in such adventurous looks, but I will try my best here, so bear with me. I have an idea to do an almost monochromatic look and want to do a all purpley lavendary monochromatic look, so I'm really excited about that. And right off the bat, guys, all of the brushes are really soft and really nice feeling, and they have a really nice touch to them. I love that the bristles are really defined and are really almost luxurious looking. I think the whole packaging is almost so luxurious looking, and yeah, I all over, I really like them when I look at them individually. I think every one of them is having a purpose, and I can see it definitely, and every one of them makes me really excited about using them. So in that way, I think they are really great. And I love the green with the gold touch and the white bristles that she decided to use for her brushes, and I think the overall execution of the brushes are so beautiful and well done. Also, you get with the brush set, with the 11-piece brush set, is this towel right here, and with this one you can clean up your brushes. I think I will have this one on my lap and I can clean them like that when I have something on them. I'm excited about it. I think it's a good and a nice addition to the brush set, I would say. Okay, let's put it on my lap, and here I will clean the brushes from time to time. Okay, what I want to use. I know this one, I read a little bit more the description, and this is a dual fiber brush, and with this one you really can get some creamy products on your cheek, and therefore it's really good. Because for my blush I don't want to use a creamy product today, I would say let's use this one with a creamy contour shade. And to contour my face today, I will use the DANESSA MYRICKS Waterproof Cream Palette. I have the essential one, it's this one. And I like to use this one especially for contouring my face. I love the feeling overall of this one. And I really like to use the lightest shade with the second lightest shade together and mix them a little bit. You really don't need much, so I have to be a little bit careful, I think. I will mix them on my finger together first, like that. I think I like this color. It's good. Ooh, I forgot to take the warmer light in the background on. I'm sorry for that. Let's do this. It's a little bit cozier. I think this is a little bit better. It's a little bit cozier. I mixed this together. I think this is really enough. I don't need more. And I put it on the back of my hand. So let's use the dual fiber and take it a little bit on it. And put it right here. I hope I use it in the right way. It's a little bit weird. But to be honest, I have the feeling this one would be really good to put on a lightweight foundation, like my MAC Face and Body Foundation, all over the face. I think this one would be really beautiful for that. I will definitely use it next time for that sake, because I have the feeling I will like it when I use it that way. But for contouring, I don't like it. It's a little bit weird, but it was a test, so it failed, but at least we tried. I love my IT Cosmetics brush, my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. I use it every time to put on my foundation. But I think it would be really fun to use this one the next time for it, because I have the feeling it will be really beautiful and naturally looking, so I'm really into that. Okay, a little bit of a fail. Not that much, but it's not because of the brush, it's because I didn't like that at all. but let's move on. I'm thinking to put on a little bit of concealer, just a hint. I also don't have any concealer on right now, so let's put a little bit on. Today we do a drugstore base, it seems. It's from Catrice and it's an instant and waking concealer. I have the color Cool Beige. Guys, I don't want to force myself to use the brushes for every step because I really want to use them like as I would use them if I would do my makeup without the camera in front of me. So I want to do it really in a natural way almost, you know what I mean? So if I don't feel to use every brush for every step I'm doing, that's because. Let's do, oh, this dual fiber one, I'm so sorry, it's the number 4 from the 11-piece set. Let's use now, and I'm so excited about that, I don't know why, but I really am. Let's use the number 2, and I really want to use this one for blush. Let's use my Nars blush because I really want something light and airy. Let's use this orangey shade right here. I think this is more the thing that I want right now. Okay, I'm excited about that, how it will pick up. This is more of a putty texture, so it's a little bit different than other blushes. I'm really taking the blushes to the test right now, you can see. So let's put it right here, but it took some color. I'm really excited about this one because normally I use this one and I really love it because of the shape that it's formed. You really can dig in there, and this one is getting so much color payoff on your cheeks and I love that. But I'm really happy to have now a little version of that, or a smaller and preciser version, because then I really can control where I want to put my blush a little bit better than I can with my old ones. So this is exciting for me. Ooh, the second layer I love. Now it's getting there where I like it. They are really, really soft, I have to say. I think I will like them more on my eyes. I really like those soft brushes on my eyes. But nonetheless, this is really beautiful. I like that I can really control right now where I want to have the blush, and before that I couldn't do it. But I love the blushy cheeks, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. But I'm really happy to now can control everything a little bit better around that. So thumbs up for me. I like the number 2. Is it the number 2? Yeah, I really like the number 2 brush. I think this will be one of my favorites. And maybe the number 4 will grow on me. Let's see. Let's see, the number 4 is right now in the middle somewhere. I'm not sure about that. This is everything I will use from this palette here. From my Nars palette. Oh, but let's use the Nars palette as a mirror. I like that. Okay, what I want to do now. Is there something else? Let's skip for now the highlighter portion because I won't do this in the end. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I also sprinkled a little bit beforehand this highlighter on. It's the Disney Designer Collection from Colourpop. And this is the color Horse and Carriage. I really love this one. It's so blinding and beautiful. And I also have this one on, but I also will use another one with my new brushes. But let's do the eye portion right now. I, of course, can't use every brush I have in here because there are really many eye brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brushes from the 11 brush set are eye brushes, or are used for that sake. Of course, you also can use the number 8 as a big fluffy eye brush. I love it. The friend of Katie Hughes, I think she's called Ash Walker. I also following her. I think she's so beautiful and she makes the easiest but funniest and so stunning makeup looks. I'm really loving her. And she also used this one day for her look with the Pat McGrath and Bridgerton eyeshadow palette, and I loved it. So I want to use this one day for that sake as well, to really smear it all over my eye area. But not today. But yeah, over half of the brush set are eyeshadow brushes, or are meant for that way. So I can't use every brush. of course, but I also will play a little bit with the Fania brushes, like this one right here. I really want to do something fun today with it, so that I have the feeling I also use the brushes I wouldn't normally use for my everyday makeup. So I think it would be fun. It will be fun, so let's try. Of course, I'm priming my eyes before we get started with my NYX waterproof eyeshadow primer. To get this lavender look, I think I will start. This is funny because it don't have any lavender in it whatsoever, but my Natasha Denona gold palette, because I want to play a little bit with gold and lavender shades. So both will be in my eye look today, and I'm really excited about it. I have an idea in mind, but let's see if it will work or not, because I'm not sure about that. But I will try. I will try my best. Let's start. I try to just use really the brushes I got from Catrice, so I will try to just stick to them and don't use anything else. So I think I will start with this really transition-y shade right here, and I will use her fluffy but dense brush. I also have a dense. This is my favorite brush that I have. I use it almost every time I do my makeup. It's this one from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. Is the JH45 brush, and I really love to use this one in almost every look that I'm doing. So now I have another one, but this one is a little bit smaller. I hope you can see it. And a little bit shorter, I think. This one is a little bit, it's just a little bit. It's really not that much. But all in all, I would say they are really close to one another. So I'm happy that I have two similar ones now, because I use this one so often. And when I'm cleaning one of them, I have another one to use it in that time when it's drying. But let's use this one again, the number 11, this fluffier brush, and do a little bit of crease action. Yeah, because the bristles are so soft, you really can feel a difference. It's more like you put watercolors on your eyes and the color getting more diffused than normally when I do this type of technique. But I'm not hating it, because that means that the color is blending faster than normally, and you have a faster blend and are overall faster with your makeup look. So I think that's more like a plus for me than anything else. I really like it. Also, let's do a little bit down here. Are you zoomed in enough? I'm not sure. Let's zoom you in a little bit more. Maybe like that. I think it's a little bit better. Or? I'm not sure. I'm hoping so. So I will switch a little bit with palettes today, because I really want to do a fun look and do the most out of it. The next one I will use is the Pat McGrath Fleur Fantasia Quad. And I will use lavender blue, because it's suiting our look very good and the theming overall very good. So let's use this one. And this one I will use, normally I use this with a finger, but because I want to use as much brushes as I can, I will use this one. It's a really small dense brush, and this is really one that I don't have. I just have, wait, I'll show it to you. The only one that's a little bit more similar to this one are maybe those two brushes right here, but you can already see this one is bigger, much bigger, and a little bit thicker than this one, and this one is much more fluffier and denser than this one. So I think this is really a new and uniquer type of brush in my collection, and I'm very happy with that. What are you? Let's use lavender blue on this brush. It's picking up well so far. It's picking up a good amount of color, I would say. And let's put this on basically all over the lid. This is the base, you can say. Later on we will go in with other colors as well, but this is the base for everything right now. Let's do a little bit of a wing as well. Okay, what I found out right now is that with this one you can make instant wings, and they look really gorgeous. Can you see that? I didn't even put the work in, but the wing is coming out beautiful. Okay, I'm a fan of this brush. I think I wasn't excited about a brush like I'm right now, and I'm really loving it. The other side as well. I also really like how this brush is applying the color. Really nice. The wing. Or I'm really impressed by the wings I can create with this Moisturiser brush. Maybe I will do this now more often. Let's clean it on our towel that I have on my lap right now. Let's see. Yes, it's cleaning a little bit. Not much, but enough, I would say, to put another color on after that. So let's close this eyeshadow palette, and now we come to the gold part of this video. And therefore I will use my Natasha Denona gold palette, and I also will use this Moisturiser brush that I wouldn't normally use for my everyday life, I would say. And this is the brush number 22, and it's a really small, precise and straight brush, so you can do wings with it, I would say. I'm a little bit nervous about it, to be honest, but I will try my best here, and let's see what we get out of it. So for that I really need my glitter glue from NYX, and I will put a little bit of that on my hand. And now I will go into this little concoction right here with the glitter glue and put some of it on the brush. And what I thought is I really want to create a wing right here where it's a little bit above I have a little bit of hooded eyes, and it's a little bit above my hooded eye line, if you know what I mean. And it's right there where I ended with the lavender shade from the McGrath quad. So there I will draw me with the glitter glue a line that is going to my wing that I created as well. So I will have a beautiful, hopefully beautiful, gold line right there, that it's perfectly ending together with the lavender shade I put on first. So first side is coated with the glitter glue, and now with a little bit more glitter glue on this brush I will pick up the gold from the Natasha Denona gold palette. And now we follow the same line I put the glitter glue on. Okay, I love it. It's working, that's good. Oh, I love makeup playtime. I really love it. Okay, I think I would leave it like that. I really like it. It's a little bit ethereal, and you can definitely see it, don't get me wrong. But just when the light is hitting it, and it's hitting right now from everywhere because of my lights, but I think it's a color that's really beautiful when the light is hitting it and you can see underneath the really beautiful lavender shade. I'm digging it. Okay, let's move on. Let's do the other side a little bit quicker and a little bit faster, and then we will do the next step. Guys, I'm digging it so much right now. I can't even tell how much I love this look. Okay, I really like this brush. I think before I couldn't do such a look before I had this brush, because I really don't have anything like that in my collection. I never thought it was necessary, so I focused at the brushes that I really thought it was necessary for my everyday life. But I wouldn't thought about this, but I really love that I have this one now in my collection, to be honest. It's really, I think you can make so more fun looks with it, and I'm so excited about it, so really great. So in the next step we need another lavender shade, and for that I will use my McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey palette, and we will dig into this one right here. So beautiful, and I'm so excited to play with it. Because I don't want to use the same brush, I think I would use this one again, to be honest. But let's use this one. Let's use the number 15 brush. It's brush like that. I have brushes like that, but I think this one is more precise and more... I think her brushes overall are a little bit more thinner than the other brushes I have. So this is a great quality, because then you automatically can work a little bit more precise and can define your eyes a little bit more. So not hating it. So I will pick up a little bit of the lavender shade from the Celestial Odyssey palette. It's picking up really good. Is glitter glue the right choice for me right now? I think it would be a good choice. Okay, let's do, before I get into this shade, use a little bit more glitter glue, because I really want that the look is working in the end. And let's put a little bit more glitter glue right over the lavender shade we put on first. Now that we have that done, let's put on the Odyssey shade. I really want to make it pop a little bit more metallic and even more lavender-like. But I really have to be careful to not disrupt my work with the gold shade. I put the lavender shade from the Odyssey palette a little bit more far up and make the wing a little bit bigger. I think I like it that. It's more editorial in some ways when I'm doing it like that. Oh, you see, I'm so used to clear the brushes on my hand and I don't use the towel, so I will see if I will get used to it or not. Let's do a little bit in the inner corner, and for this I will take the number 18 and go again into the lavender shade of the Odyssey palette and put it right into the inner corner. And I will try to drag it out a little bit more to let it look even more editorial-like. And also drag it out to my lower lash line. And go a little bit overboard with it. But of course in a good way. And with a smaller, preciser, fluffier brush, it's the number 17, I will fluff the edges out a little bit to make them not look that harsh anymore. Let's do a little bit of a gold sprinkle almost right there. And I would stay with the Celestial Odyssey palette for that. So let's clean the number 18 up again on the towel. And I will go right into the gold here. And this one I will put right in the center of my lower lash line and drag it a little bit more down than I normally would to create like a sprinkly gold crying effect almost. I like this gold. Let's take this gold again and go a little bit over the gold from the Natasha Denona palette on my upper eyelid. I will take the number 22 again, this really small precise brush, but this time I will spritz it a little bit with my e.l.f. Mist and Set Spray. And I will go into the gold from the Celestial Odyssey palette with it and go over my drawing from the gold from the Natasha Denona palette. it's intensifying it a little bit more. I like it. I really like it. Now I will use my L'Oreal Paris Extra Black Volume Million Lashes Mascara and top the look off, I think, because I'm really happy right now with how it turns out. And for the inner corner, I will try to use my Etude House Bling Bling Eye Stick. And this is the color Rose Star. It did something. I like it. Hey guys, I like how it turned out. So let's move on to the lip portion, I would say. Today is a big day because I will line my lips. I don't do that very often. And I will use a NYX color, and it's a really nudie one. How are you called? I think it's just called Neutral. It's the color Neutral, it says. I hope it's right. So, and to top it all off, I will use my OpuLUST gloss from McGrath, and this is the color Lavendaring. It's fitting the theme really good. Opalescent, greeny, pinky, purpley beautifulness right here. So let's put this one on the lips. So, last but not least, let's put on a highlighter. And I already have on a highlighter, I told you. But to top it really off, I don't think you can buy this brand everywhere. It's from L.O.V. It's a German brand, I think. And the highlighters are okay, but these are really my only fun highlighters to play with. And I really want to do the color Iridescent Pink. It says Iridescent Pink, but in reality it's really a lavendary purpley shade. And I will put this all over my face as a highlighter. And for this I will use the brush 8 to do this. It's the brush I told you before that you can really do a whole eyeshadow with it on your lid and make a monochromatic eyeshadow or something like that. I will try this also, but today I will use it as a highlighter brush, and I will go in the color Iridescent Pink. So let's try. Oh yeah. Guys, you see it? So intense. Okay, let's also use a little bit of that highlighter and put it on the center of my eyelid, because I think it will give a nice little touch to the look. So guys, here's the finished look. I will do a little bit more shebang and put on nice jewelry and something like that and really make a whole thing out of it, and I will insert the clips for you that you can see the look a little bit better. So enjoy the look in its full beauty. Yeah guys, so that's all of the video. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, I hope you like my look that I have going on right here. I'm really digging it, and I think it's so cool and really fun playtime right now. I hadn't had something like that in a really long time, and this is everything. This is really beautiful. I used pretty much every brush in here except this and this one. Except those two brushes. It's the number 9 and the number 23. With this one I also could have made a really precise wing, but today it wasn't necessary because I really liked it how it turned out. And this one I could use when I had really something that I want to clean up, and I could have gone in with a little bit of concealer or something like that and really clean up under there, but it wasn't also necessary, so I don't need it. This one is in spoolie. I think it will work like in spoolie, but I like that it's really large and thin, so it's really handy like that. I think I will like it too. So except those two brushes, I really pretty much used every new brush I have. This is not it, but every brush I have from her I really used, and I think time will tell how much I really like them and how much I will really use them, but right now I can say I'm really happy with it. It's a really high price tag, I have to say, and maybe this is my not so brush enthusiastic self that is talking right now to you, because I'm really not a big fan of brushes. They don't get me excited whatsoever. So this was really more like a necessary buy for me, because I knew that it's good to have good brushes, and it's worth it to pay maybe once for it and then pay years not for them, because I think if you once have really good brushes in your collection, you don't need more and more and more. So this is what I wanted to focus on, and I think it was worth it, but I really have to play a little bit more with them to really can tell. But for playtime and something like that, I really couldn't done this look, I think, with my brush collection. Maybe I could have, but not in that kind of an outcome, I would say. So all in all, I'm really happy right now. Let's zoom you a little bit out when I'm talking to you, because it's distracting. Like that, it's better. So all in all, I'm really happy right now with the brushes, with the set. I'm not mad about them. I'm really happy with them right now. They are really soft. I have to get used to the texture a little bit more, because my brushes are also soft, but not that soft. So I have to maybe get step by step to the bottom of everything, to what I really like to use them for, and you know what I mean. So I will give you here and there sometimes a little bit of an update with them, but right now I'm really liking it, and I'm really liking them, and I'm happy that I have them. So yeah guys, that's all of the video. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you also will give fun makeup playtime a try and make a little effort for yourself. Play a little bit at home, maybe get a little bit your mind off something, and maybe this will help you a little bit to be creative and also try something new, and maybe it will boost your mood a little bit. And so with that being said, I hope we will see each other in my next video, and until then, bye guys.